It's a regular video today. We're doing the restaurant kit filling. Now I call them restaurant kits, as you guys know, because I take them to the restaurant with me, but you can use them when you travel, when you go on an airplane, when you go on a car trip, whatever really suits your lifestyle. But I'm gonna show you what I'm putting in mine this time. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. We're doing the restaurant kits, which is a great video. You guys tell me you like this series a lot. I do have a whole playlist of where I talked about past restaurant kits. I've been doing these for quite a while. So if you want to look at that playlist, definitely go and check it out, especially if you have younger kids, like the 3-4-ish range, because that's kind of when I started making them. But I use these cases, I get them from Daiso Japan. They're one of my favorite cases. They're $1.50 in the store. You can find them on Amazon. I put them in my Amazon store too. They are more pricier though when you buy them there, but you can use anything. You can use backpack, bags, whatever you have. Don't feel limited to this exact case. I just like it because it has a handle, snaps closed, and a hard case, and it's great to take anywhere. We're gonna get onto my restaurant kit filling, but if you are new here, say hello down below in the comments. I like it when you guys say hello and hi. I like to know that you're here, and if you aren't new, then definitely say hello, leave me a note, tell me what's going on in your world. And if you are new, click that subscribe button. We do educational activities and ideas and inspiration so that you can learn through play at the same time, plus a little bit of hauls and giveaways and a lot of other fun things too. So let me show you what I'm putting inside our restaurant kits. And here we go. So I usually take out the contents that I put in last time and give you a little bit of an update of how they did. I already know that these were taken out. They're completely done, if there's enough completelys in there for you. These are the invisible ink yes and no pens. I got them for their the Easter Bunny got them for them in their Easter baskets, and they had both used them. So they basically had this magic pin, and you use it to reveal all the answers inside the book. They're done, so they loved that one. Then I have a coloring sheet from a restaurant here. We're gonna get rid of that, and then we have multiple crayons, so I'm just gonna slim this down. We've been using these Pipsqueak markers that I got at the Dollar Tree, but we have lost some in the mix, and we've also noticed that some of them are running out of ink already, so I'm probably going to replace these. But these worked really well. They're the Crayola brand, and were small enough to fit in here, but I have another solution. These were the Dygraf matching cards. She did this at least twice, I think. We didn't really go to the restaurant a lot this past month or two, but basically they have these cards on here, and you clip on the clothespin for the answer, and I just like that I can make it really small, and my daughter's really good about not making a mess, so this actually worked really well. And the cards, I think, were from a free printable. If you're really interested in this, I would suggest going back to my previous restaurant kit video about a month ago to look at those. Canoodle Junior was another travel game. She really liked this too. It got played with several times. Basically, there's a puzzle and you have to match all the pieces up, and it fits really nice into these boxes. So this was a hit. We bring it back every now and then, but we did love this one. This book, I don't think she touched at all. I was fearful that it might be a little bit on the older side for her, so I'm going to take this out and bring it back another time. You guys often ask me about activities and whether or not what age group they're for. It really depends on your kids. So I don't really have the answer to that because you will know your child and whether or not it's appropriate for their level. But this one, I thought I would try it. It didn't work, so I'm just gonna put it away and bring it back out and see if she's interested in it later. It was probably just a little too much for her. These are our blank books, and in our blank books, we use them for coloring, drawing. They come from the Target dollar section for $3 for a pack of 8. I don't think we even used it this time. Nope, so we can still keep this in there. And then this book, she actually asked for this to be taken out. She just didn't have any interest in it. We've done several ones, but she's not really into princesses. My other daughter is, so I thought she would want to, but it's half used, so I might just let this go to my other daughter instead. These come from the Dollar Tree. They're really great finds. So if you see these, there's all different styles in them. So we definitely know that we're keeping our blank book, but I have some other things. In my recent Dollar Tree haul, I showed you this book. It's a consonant and vowel sound fun. This is something that she knows, but I really want her to stay sharp over the summer to prevent summer brain drain. So this is just a workbook from Dollar Tree, $1, and it goes over all of the consonants and vowels. And I like that each page, I tell you this, guys, I tell you this over and over again, I like it when the pages are different for each page. So this one will be one to work on. I don't expect her to really be that much interested in it because she's just finishing school, and you know how it is, they just want a break from learning stuff, but we're gonna put it in there and see what happens. Definitely gonna put the blank book in there too. I love my blank books. And to go with the blank book, I'm going to put in these alphabet stencils. These came from the Dollar Tree too. They're kind of new. I'm going to just open it so you can see exactly what it is. In my Dollar Tree haul video, I showed you guys the different styles that these come in. This is brand new opening it. All right. So there's different stencils on here, and Each one has about 3 letters on them. I mean, they're not the best of plastic, but they're pretty good. And then there's a little chain here that keeps them all together. So I figured we could do some tracing with the letters and some stencil fun. I like that it's small. It fits in here like business card size. And we'll use that with our blank book. And because we have those stencils in there, I found these in the Crayola section. They are the Crayola Super Tips. So they are the classic colors. They're very, very sharp tipped. So we'll be able to do some of the tracing with that. So we just got our elementary colors plus one more, an orange already in there. I'm not sure how long this box is going to last, but we're going to try it anyway and put that in there. Play Monster sent me this box of stuff, and inside the box of stuff were these travel checkers. It's a magnetic tin. I'm dropping it here, and I like it because it's small and compact. I don't know about you guys, but this age is like the perfect time for checkers. I haven't even opened this yet, but inside here we have our magnetic checker pieces, so we can just play them on the board. So I thought that would be a fun addition to do, and we can all do together. It's got a little hinge here, so you're not going to lose the top of it, and it all fits right back inside this box. Let's see if it fits in here. You guys know my rule. If it doesn't fit in the kit, it doesn't come, and it fits. So that's perfect. So I really like this one. Checkers is a great first game, strategy game, because it really pushes those minds to think about where they're going to place their checkers. And if you're interested in this one, I'm going to put it in my Amazon store under my restaurant kit, so you can go and find this. But it's really cool. It's a great travel game. That would also be great for airplanes, great for the car. And for my daughter, she's going to be going into 1st grade, and I thought it might be fun to put some of this writing paper in there. She's used this before in school, so I'm just going to put a couple sheets just in case she wants to get some writing practice in, which sounds funny when I say it out loud, but she does like to write things. So I want to give her some lined paper so she can make sure she's doing her writing properly. This one I think I got from, it was either Walmart or it was Dollar Tree, one of the two. Maybe it was Target, not 100% sure, but I do know you can get these on Amazon as well. These are just great to have. We use them throughout the year for writing practice. So since this is all by itself, we're going to just place it underneath our workbook down here at the bottom. And I think I'm going to bring back this color by number book. You guys have seen this before, and I've put it in restaurant kits before. We kind of started doing one, but we never got to it. So they're from Dollar Tree. And the reason why I want to put them in is because it's been quite some time since we tried them, and I saw them at Dollar Tree the other day. So I know that they're available now. So I want to let you know about that. But they're pictures in here, but it has a number, and there's supposed to be some markers on here. Here are the markers, but I'm not a fan of these markers. So we'll just use the Crayola markers instead. And then they can do some coloring by number on here. And I like that because they really have to hunt and find those numbers while they're doing the coloring. And I think that's it for her kit. I feel like I should add one more thing in here, but you know what? I think I'm going to save it for next time. This might just be enough because there's a lot of new stuff in here that she hasn't played with before. Of course, we have the test to make sure it closes, and it does. So this one for my coming out of kindergarten going into 1st grade box is done. We're going to move on to my coming out of 1st grade going into where is she going to? She's going to 2nd grade next. Always go back to see some of my past restaurant kit videos. I've been doing these for quite some time. So if you don't find something, maybe you're looking for something a little bit younger, preschool age or whatnot, you can go back in some older ones and watch those. And some of the items in those kits are still great to put in today. So don't be discouraged. We're a little bit of a mess here. Let's see, we got this workbook. This one she was working on last night at the restaurant. So I definitely know she has some ways to go on. Oh my gosh, she's done far more than I thought she had. We still have some work in this one, so I'm going to keep this one here because I think she really enjoys this. We have her markers too. Going to take those out, and she usually uses colored pencils with her pencil sharpener, so we're going to take that out for now. I don't know if we're going to put them back yet. She also has this little edition flashcards. They're dry erase flashcards, and they came from the Target dollar section, and I will tell you she loves these because in school they do fast math facts, and so this really kind of helps her prepare. So this was a hit. It's always a hit, and she really enjoys it. They just have different problems on here, and they have to solve them. This one was the subtraction packet. We have one that's addition too. And our story cubes are always a huge hit for our restaurant kit. These are from Game Right, and inside there are just dice that you can roll, and whatever you get, you make a story out of it. Always a fan of these, and you get some pretty creative answers. She also had a blank book in hers. Hers was the unicorn one, and she never used it, so we'll keep that. And then this came from a larger set from a Lakeshore Learning. She did this probably once or twice, but enough, I would think, to make it worth our while. So I'm going to take this out and put it back with that big box of items that it came out of. So we know we're going to be keeping this little activity book and our blank book, so she can draw or write or do whatever she wants to on that. She's also gonna get some of those Crayola markers, the brand new pack there. Those are from Dollar Tree. And then hers, this is interesting, you guys. This was from the Target dollar section. They are $1. It's basically the game Boggle, but in book form. So they have the, as if you would have already shaken the pieces and you can make words out of it. I know she is gonna love this. She has not seen this. She doesn't know what Boggle is. And so I think that she'll enjoy this book. It was just $1 and I'm excited to actually play it too, quite frankly. And I'm gonna give her one of those stencil sets too. This one is the animals one. There's like a frog, all kinds of different animals, alligator, and she can have some, oh, I like the shark. So that's cool, maybe a fox there, so she can play around with those. And then of course my girls will switch these between each other too, so they won't always just do this one, they'll switch. And in my Nashville Learning Store Shop With Me that I just posted recently, I showed you these I got on sale. They were quite fabulous. They are word wheels and ending blends. So I'm gonna pick out a couple of these and add the brads that go in the center. I got, let's do about 3, I guess, and I'm gonna put these. She really likes these. So once you get the brad in, it's just a wheel that you turn. Rest, best, cost, and so she's gonna enjoy this. She's done them before. I have showed a set too where it's just the first letter sounds of the words, ending letter sounds, but this is great because it's got the ending blends on it. So we'll do this one, the ST, the MP, and ND. And of course I ran out of brads to put in the center, so I need to go to the store and get some of those, but 3 is enough for now for sure. And we'll put those in there and then we can break out. I have so many more, all these other ones later. There was a total of 18 in here, so we have a lot we can do. I wanted to see if these brain quests would also go in here too, which is a new item we just got. These are the reading ones where there's a story and there's questions for reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is something that I really wanted to work on this summer, particularly with my first grader going into 2nd grade because she has some difficulty with that. And so I thought we could really work on this in a really fun way. So these are fun, but they're kind of thick, so I don't know if they're gonna fit in here. So we're gonna try one and see. Fingers crossed always. Actually, I think it will work. Okay, perfect. So we'll put this in here. I have to rearrange some things. Okay, we're still good. And then one more thing for her. I was kind of thinking about putting these Kaleidoscope cards in. Think Fun had sent me these and I put them in a video and reviewed them because I thought they were pretty amazing. But basically they are challenges. Let's see here, in which you try, oh, that's the solution. Here's the challenge. And so you try to mimic this using these little cards here. And so when you put them over, they kind of change colors. So they're using like the color theory, you know, how you mix 2 colors, you get different colors. So I was wondering if this would fit in here too, because I think that she would enjoy doing this. This game says it's for ages 8 and up, but I think that it might work for her. She really enjoys these kinds of games. See if this all fits, you guys. I'm kind of, just barely. All right, I think that works. Okay, so this is my restaurant kit for my 1st grader going into 2nd grader. There you go, all done. Now, if you have ideas to put inside restaurant kits that you think are just fabulous, of course I have to know about it, so tell me down below. I might just use it in my next restaurant kit. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.